Yo, what's up? What's going on, everybody, over on the Simply Viral channel? Welcome back to another video. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Today, guys, we are jumping back into the world of Fortnite. In this video, we are going to be taking a look at the top 10 worst skins in all of Fortnite. Now, obviously, you guys have all seen the videos talking about the best skins in Fortnite, the most rare skins in Fortnite, the most expensive skins in Fortnite. But what you haven't seen is what are the 10 worst skins Fortnite has ever had in the game, which is honestly kind of a hard list to build because a lot of the stuff they add into the game is pretty cool looking, but we were able to pick out 10 to share with you guys today. But before we go ahead and get into that, if you guys are new here to the Simply Viral channel, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to us with our channel notifications turned on. That way, every single time we upload a new video in the future, you guys will be the very first to know because YouTube will send you a message personally letting you know that a new upload has gone live, so you can be the first people to watch, view, and comment on each and every new upload. Speaking of commenting, if you guys are a part of the notification squad, be sure to let us know by dropping a comment down below saying I subscribed or hashtag notification squad for your chance to be featured in our daily video shout out where you guys actually get your name and comment on screen for a little bit. And last but not least, if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, be sure to let us know by giving it a big old thumbs up. Slap that like button, we would greatly appreciate it. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead, let's jump in and let's talk about the 10 worst skins in Fortnite history. Now, some of these skins might come as a surprise to a few of you guys, maybe even your favorite skin happened to make it onto this list, but regardless, we will try our best to explain why each one of these skins is where it is on the list and how it got there. So starting us off here at the number 10 spot, we have the Oblivion skin. Now, keep in mind, this is actually a pretty new skin. It's essentially the female version of the Omega skin, and you might be wondering, why is Oblivion on this list? Well, for starters, the Oblivion skin doesn't have any color changing options like its counterpart, the Omega, does. So it's just straight up the black and orange color scheme on this one. No black and purple, black and red, black and green. It's just the bland original orange color that we got with our standard Omega outfit as well. So it's pretty disappointing that Oblivion does not have any color changing options, and also it is essentially the same exact skin as the Criterion skin, just with a color change to it. There's actually a little side-by-side image of the Criterion and the Oblivion skins next to each other, and they look exactly the same. So it's a little bit unfortunate there that for the Oblivion skin and for the price of it, it doesn't really have too many options, and it's also very, very similar to another legendary skin. Moving on to the number 9 spot here, we have the Bright Bomber skin, and some of you guys might be wondering why this skin has made it to the list. It's not a super ugly skin, it's not a sense in a bad skin, but it's always in the item shop. Like, I swear, every 2 or 3 days, it seems like the Bright Bomber is returning to the item shop, which just really makes this skin not that special. Literally everybody could have this skin by this point if they wanted, because it's in the item shop almost every single week, it seems, and it's just not rare, and it's sort of lost its pizzazz, if you will, because it's always in the item shop and it's there so frequently. Number 8 is going to be the Jungle Scout skin. For one, this is another item that is always in the item shop, it seems. This one has visited the item shop quite frequently as well. And just straight up, it kind of looks like a default skin just sort of fell in the mud and wiped away some of it, but didn't wipe away the rest of it. It's just not really a super fancy skin. There's not really a whole lot going on, and it looks pretty basic, like I just said, similar to some of the default skins. Moving on to our number 7 on the worst skins list, we have the Pathfinder skin. Very similar to the Jungle Scout skin, this one also looks just sort of like a bland default potential skin. You look at what the default skins are in the game, the Pathfinder is easily one that would fit right in. Also, the fact that it's literally the exact same skin as the Assault Trooper, but it's just different colors. This skin isn't really original, nor does it really have anything that makes it stand out from the other ones except for having a different color. And like I already mentioned, it looks pretty default. Honestly, if you were a new player jumping into Fortnite and you have this skin, you wouldn't think anything of it because it is pretty bland. Our number 6 spot here on the worst skins list is going to house the Ranger skin. Now, keep in mind, this was a skin that was only available twice in the item shop so far, but the reason this skin lands on the list is because it literally looks exactly like Jonesy. Like, there's hardly any difference between this and the default Jonesy skin. It's just not special, it's just not fancy, and frankly, it doesn't stand out at all. Next up, we've got our halfway mark. The number 5 spot on the worst skins in all of Fortnite list here is going to be the Scout skin. Yet again, it's falling into the pit of looking like a default skin. Although this is another skin that we've only seen a couple of times in the item shop, the fact that it is so similar to the standard default skins in the game, it just doesn't make this skin worth wanting or honestly worth having. Now obviously these skins are a little bit older and they were implemented into the game when there weren't nearly as many crazy and cool skins, but the fact that they're still appearing in the item shop here and there and offered for V-Bucks just really brings down the overall value of these skins and the overall want of these skins because they do look so similar to default items. And you guys can notice there's sort of a trend on this list. Now the Scout skin is the last one that we have that's following that trend, but a lot of these skins made it onto this list because they look so similar to the default skins in the game. So if you're asking me, if I'm going to go into the item shop and buy a skin, it's not going to be one that looks very similar to the default skin that I get when I launch up the game anyways. No one's going to want to hop on, play as the default skin, and then go spend, 800 or 1200 V-Bucks on a skin that looks exactly like what they've been playing with, but they have a red shirt on instead of a blue shirt on, or they have a hat on instead of a hat off. It's just not enough differences to make this skin worth buying or worth wanting. Now we move on into our top 4 worst skins in all of Fortnite, and all 4 of these were really hard to pick out and put into their respective positions here, so these can all sort of be interchanged depending on your personal opinion, but these are the 4 that we think are the absolute worst skins in Fortnite. Number 4 here is going to be a pretty recent one, that is the Rook skin, which you actually unlocked in the Season 5 Battle Pass, and some of you guys might be wondering, well, what's wrong with this skin, why is it on this list? The fact that you unlocked it in the Season 5 Battle Pass doesn't make a huge difference, it's the fact that it was at tier 87 that you unlocked the Rook skin. This skin just does not, to me, look fancy enough, it does not look cool enough, it does not stand out enough to be unlocked at such a high tier. You're at tier 87 out of 100. That's a lot of grinding and or a lot of money if you just buy tiers. This skin is not worth that much time and effort to be unlocked at tier 87. I'm thinking this is more of like a tier 30 and under style skin if you ask me. Now moving on, this one I think is going to be the most surprising skin on the entire list, but we don't think it's quite the worst skin in the game, and that is going to be our number 3 spot, which is the Visitor. And like I said, this might surprise some of you guys, but here is why we think the Visitor skin isn't that great of a skin. It took a lot of work to unlock the Visitor skin last season. Obviously, you had to complete all of the blockbuster challenges, which was weeks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, completing every single one of the weekly challenges, and not all of them were too easy. You had the chest challenges every week, you had the different elimination challenges. Some of them definitely took some time, and a lot of work was put in to unlock the blockbuster skin, aka the Visitor. And what did you get for it? Well, you got a skin with a helmet on, and the only really fancy thing about this skin is the fact that you can change the expression on his face. To me, I think it would have been cool if he would have had some better outfits. It would have looked a little bit more menacing, a little bit more evil or dominating. He could have been a much more aggressive skin rather than just having a funny little face that you can change in and out. To me, the Visitor skin was sort of a flop and definitely underwhelming in terms of the amount of work you had to put in to actually unlock the skin. Now moving on to our silver medal spot, the skin taking the number 2 worst skin in all of Fortnite is going to be the Squad Leader. Now very similar to Rook, this is a Battle Pass skin, so really it's not super bad except for the fact that you only unlocked it at tier 87, very similar to Rook, which was also a tier 87 skin. Squad Leader does not look that cool to be unlocked at tier 87. You are almost 9/10 of the way done with the entire Battle Pass, and you're unlocking a dude wearing a tank top that's got some tattoos and a fancy comb over. That's just not good enough to be unlocked at a tier 87 out of 100. You look at a Battle Pass with 100 tiers, you're thinking, yeah, maybe tiers, 10, 20, 30, those skins won't be that cool, but after you get like 70, 80, 90, and of course 100, those are going to be the really cool tiers, the really cool skins. It's going to be well worth the grind to get all the way up to those tiers and unlock some cool skins. Squad Leader, once again, just a very big letdown, a very underwhelming skin. And then finally, guys, we've got our number 1 worst skin in all of Fortnite, and it is going to be the Havok skin. Now, this is a legendary tier skin, guys. Keep that in mind, and that is why it's on the number 1 spot. This skin is rated as a legendary skin, a gold tier skin, and it's so boring. For a gold, yeah, it might be good for, a rare or even a legendary, maybe. That's cutting it, but a gold tier skin, a legendary skin, it can't hang with all of the other legendary skins. You've got Raven, you've got Ragnarok, you've got all these cool legendary skins, and then you got Havok sitting in the corner like,
hey guys, what's up? I'm here to hang out.
He's not cool enough to be a legendary skin, and that's why he is on the #1 spot for the worst skins in all of Fortnite. Now, say maybe he was a rare skin, he wouldn't be on this list, but the fact that he's legendary makes him the worst skin in all of Fortnite. Let me know what you guys think about this list down in the comments below. Did we get it right? Did we get it wrong? Correct us if you guys think differently. And of course, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe with our channel notifications on. That way you never miss another upload. And if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to let us know by giving it a big old thumbs up, slap that like button. And that'll do it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and we'll catch you on the battle bus. Peace out.